Cousins. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Falcons and the Cowboys, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their -3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did.
Yeah.
Touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Shakes off the sack. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and pick. Prescott. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 81 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Cowboys first down.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him. because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024. Signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And coming off of an offseason where Kirk Cousins was coming back from an Achilles injury, he thought that was going to be his biggest challenge. Instead, the Falcons drafted Michael Penix out of Washington in the first round. And while that was a jolt, Kirk Cousins has a great ability to just shake things off, move forward, and let his talents come through.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of
Foul.
9 yards
Roughing
on
the
first
passer.
down.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Play fake. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cousins. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Cousins now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide?
Touchdown Falcons! Drake London, 40 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations. On plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play action now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Back deep, Ray McLeod. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. On play action, Cousins. Hitting London coming across the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. To throw is Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Holding, offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cousins to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
They run again with Dowdle.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Prescott. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The Falcons at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up left.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
And the Cowboy first down.
Throwing. Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Prescott now.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And he's able to take it across midfield
Personal
before
foul,
going out of
roughing the
bounds.
passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Cousins. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Cousins.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Cousins now. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins getting ready for this next possession. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. To throw, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, Prescott.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To throw is Prescott.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Prescott to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a yard. On the run, it's Dowdle.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
At the 35-yard line.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
That is caught by Lamb.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain down to about the 33.
But now he appears to be in some pain. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Cousins. Open man is born. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Cousins again.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now here's a carry heading left. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 27.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Cousins.
Right back to Pitts again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2.
33-yard line.
Cousins.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
To throw is Cousins. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, it's Cousins. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Now Cousins.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Cousins now. His throw incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, Cousins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as